Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Lee with Holland Heating and Cooling, and today I wanted to talk with you a little bit about central air. We thought we'd share with you the 5 most common problems you could have with your central air and then how to fix them. Your filter is being used both in the wintertime and in the summertime now if you have central air. If you don't keep your filter clean and changed, airflow will stop. It won't come up through the house like you want it to, and your refrigerant lines will freeze. So make sure and put a nice clean filter in there once a month for these kind, a little bit thicker pleated filters once every 3 months. The number 2 killer of your central air will be cottonwood, dirt, and debris. The air is drawn through the side of the unit and expelled out the top, so it acts kind of like a filter, but it's not supposed to be. But it does collect the cottonwood and things of that nature that you need to spray off. You'll want to do this when the air conditioner is not running. It's not dangerous or anything if you didn't. It just helps it to clean better, and just spray it right down and around. Frozen refrigerant lines or icing up above the furnace. As you can see in our first picture, the outside, that'll tell you the story right away, but it doesn't always happen directly on the outside of the unit like that. We can have frosting that happens up above the furnace and it's hidden inside the coil. And then the third place it freezes up is on the outside of the unit, down at the base, as those refrigerant lines go into the house. Freezing is generally caused by lack of refrigerant in the system. Exactly the opposite of what you'd think. When you're losing refrigerant, that's when the freezing occurs. And you have to have a service technician come out to put in new refrigerant. Or lastly, in regards to this, if you don't change your filter and you don't have sufficient airflow, that can cause freezing too. Number 4 on our list to watch and correct is the capacitor. This is kind of like a battery for the air conditioner. It helps it to start up. One of the things that you'll notice, if your capacitor is bad, sometimes these balloon out and make it, this one's a little bit corroded as you can tell, but they'll balloon out and that lets you know you have a bad capacitor or your air conditioner's not running. It's easy to change. They're relatively inexpensive, but I'll give you a tip. If you touch these with your fingers, that can be a shock you will never forget. This is what's called a contactor. It's an integral part of your central air, and what happens with this, there's a switch that as it's powered, clicks on and off like that. Well, those darn little bugs, the ones that love moisture, seem to get in there and fry the system out. So once again, this is something that you could easily fix, providing you're comfortable with this. Otherwise, you'll want to call a professional technician to come out, again, so you don't get shocked. With anything, if you do try it by yourself, make sure and cut all the power, but you still got to be extra careful. Well, that's all 5 for you. I hope that's been a little bit helpful. For additional information, you can contact us here at Holland Heating and Cooling, 810-653-HEAT. That's 4328, or you can visit our website at hollandheating.com/contact. That'll get you straight in touch with us. Working to keep your home healthy and safe. I'm Jeff Lee for Holland Heating and Cooling.